Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. We are now joined with Scott Stewart, and he's here to give us some tips on how to better protect our elderly loved ones from some scams. And there are folks out there that target the elderly because they know that they might be vulnerable.
Yeah, absolutely. And in my practice, I found a lot of seniors are susceptible to these financial scams because of the fact that they're trying to pay for things like long-term care costs, medical expenses, things like that. There's a lot of unexpected expenses that they just never planned for.
Tell us a little bit about some of the ways that they might be approached or some of the things that are pitched to them that would convince them, oh, this is a good investment for me, but it's really, the reality is that it's not.
Well, it's not so much it's a good investment, it's more of, I need to generate income quickly.
Okay.
You know, you're confronted with a medical bill of, say, $10,000 a month that's reoccurring, and you're on a fixed income of $1,500 a month. Where are you going to come up with the money? And so a lot of people will come out and say, well, let's sell your house, or let's do something else that's completely inappropriate, when there are other programs that would be available for them to pay for those bills.
Okay.
Or other services available that would give them a better rate and they wouldn't be as strapped. But
so tell us a little bit about how you can help people, especially, you know, the children of these parents, to protect them and make sure that they're not ripped off.
Well, as a lawyer, one of the big things in my practice is we want to have people plan for these events. And one of the most shocking statistics I found is that most seniors, AARP estimates that less than 10% of seniors have a plan to actually be able to meet their long-term care expenses or meet their health care expenses.
Okay.
And as a result, they're expecting things are going to be paid for that aren't going to be paid for.
Okay, so your approach is, hey, let's get ready before anyone approaches you and tries to scam you out of your money. They won't need to scam you out of your money because you'll have the money saved that you need. So how do you help them do that?
Well, what I do is I help inform them of what rights they have under various government benefit programs and other programs that are out there. And I help them understand how to age in place, how to keep their assets together and be able to do that. We, in fact, have 2 workshops coming up this month that they can come to my webpage and sign up for that, which is sandiegoelderlaw.net, or my 800 number, which is 800-332-3644.
Okay. And also, how would you advise your clients, aside from preparing for the future and saving the money that they need to save, if they are approached by a scam artist, how can they tell that somebody's trying to scam them out of their money? Are there some key red flags that they need to look out for?
You know, there's the classic, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Absolutely.
You know, take it slow. You know, if someone's offering you a deal today, that deal, if it's not going to be available tomorrow, probably isn't a deal you want to take today. So you want to take it slow. Talk to people who are in the know. So if you are running into a financial problem, if you're running into a legal problem, go and seek out help from people who are much more experienced, whether it's an elder law attorney, or if you have a particular ailment, go to a support group meeting for that ailment. Call the Better Business Bureau. Find out what other people are saying about that stuff. And you know, if people are really pushing hard for a deal, and chances are it's not in your best interest.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. Don't rush into anything, you know, and sometimes, you know, I think of my grandparents, they're really sweet, and you know, they can be talked into anything, and it's such an easy target, and it's good that you're out there helping to protect not just them, but teaching their children how to look out for them as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's important, and it's not only, I mean, there are a lot of products out there that are completely appropriate for some people, but they're not appropriate for everybody, and so they wind up buying these products that just don't make sense.
They don't need them. Okay, so real quickly again, tell us when your workshops are.
We have a workshop on April 15th and another one on April 26th.
Okay.
And if they call my office, 1-800-332-3644, we can tell them all about where and when and everything else.
Okay, and we'll also have a link on our website too at kusi.com. Thank you so much for being here today and sharing that information with us.
No problem. Thank you.
We appreciate it. All right, stay with us.